But probably that's a good question to ask. What is FGM?
I'm a victim already, but I will never do it to my daughter. Then I will spread the word. I don't have much to say because I'm already a victim. Because when we are young, our parents just do that to us because we are little. We don't experience more. When I came to the UK, I realized in my country as well, Sierra Leone, we stop to do those things. So my daughter, I will never push my daughter to do those things.
A child might be taken to do it and not even know what they were going for.
Yes.
They never do. Just like Zara was saying, we're all survivors. I don't like to use the word victim, we're all survivors.
Yeah.
And you go under this false pretense like you're going to visit a relative in a village, or you're going to do some sort of family celebration or some sort of family gathering, and then you get there, the place is full of people, drums and dancing and food and everything is going on, so you don't even know what you're there for.
Yes.
Until actually somebody come up to you and blindfold you and then take you to this secret place where you've got no clue where you're going. They just tell you, follow me, I'll lead you. Yeah. And then you get there and you're thinking to yourself, okay, why am I being blindfolded? What are you doing to me? Yeah. And that is where I think a lot of the complications come from, because you were not aware of what they're going to do to you at all. And then all of a sudden, maybe for some girls, that's the first time, other than their mom bathing them, somebody else is touching their private part. And then for you to feel all of a sudden somebody is touching you there, and the next thing you know is the sharp, the most horrendous pain you can ever
you don't have to say no.
So when we think about FGM, legally, what is it? It's any form of cutting or alteration around a person's, female's private genitalia that is not medically necessary.
Well, the issue with consent is for me, is a very straightforward one, because a child cannot consent to their own abuse. And FGM is considered, or FGC, which is a female genital cutting. Yeah. It's a violation of one's human rights, and it's considered to be child abuse. So a child cannot give consent.
My experience is really advising and assisting families who have been asked questions due to the fact that they are seen as at risk of maybe carrying out FGM or suspected of carrying out a level of harm to their children around the area of FGM. So really advising them on what they should be doing. Well, an FGM protection order is an order that either an individual or a third person, somebody in the community, a relevant organisation, like a social services or a teacher, or somebody can apply to court for. The initial starting of making this application can be done without anybody being in the courtroom. So knowing that you can go and have that ability to have some time and have everybody come to court on another day with an explanation as to what is happening, whether it's an innocent misunderstanding or whether there is a serious risk of harm, is really what the order is all about.
When we hear an order, people think about it's just a piece of paper. And it's not the paper that protects the child, but it's in that order you can put conditions. And it's the conditions that would protect that child. So one condition could be this child would not be allowed to travel overseas, or they can place a travel ban. So no travel until the age of 16 or until the age of 17, 365 days. Next day to become an adult, or it could be for a longer period of time. Or you have to submit, the parents have to submit the child's passport. Some orders may say that the child would have to be medically examined, or social worker visit that child 3 to 4 times for the year. So you can design the order depending on the circumstances of the case.
But if the court comes to that decision that there is a risk, even if it's small, it could be drafted, an order could be drafted in a way that you're even happy with, outlining that you're not going to take the child to certain areas, present the child to certain people, you'll be back on a certain date, you're happy for the child to be examined, etc. So that's the beauty, I would say, of an order.